If you're interested in getting diabetes, then you might want to try this homemade jam. In all seriousness, it is actually the best jam I've ever tasted, and it's pretty cool that I made it myself. Also, it is pretty easy to make. First of all, you're gonna need lemon juice. Now I think we all know how to juice a lemon, but because I'm really nice, I've demonstrated it for you anyway. Because I'm really resourceful, yes I am using a spice jar to store my lemon juice in. Also, is it just me, or is the lemon juice smiling at me? Either I'm mental or it's smiling at me. Anyway, I put my lemon juice in the fridge and then I started prepping the strawberries, which honestly is the most annoying part about making the jam. Now I don't know why this bit looks like it was filmed with a Pringles can, but it is what it is. I washed my strawberries with 3 parts water to 1 part distilled vinegar and then dried them all individually before quartering them. I say I quartered them, I very unskillfully chopped them into 4 pieces. Now somehow, even though the top of a strawberry is probably like 5% of its size, I managed to reduce my total weight of strawberries by more than half, just by hulling them. I feel like there's an accomplishment in there somewhere. Now when I said this is the best jam I've ever tasted, I really meant it, so if you do want to recreate this, I used a ratio of 75% sugar to my total strawberry mass, and then added a rough measure of 1.5 tablespoons of lemon juice, which came to about 30 grams. Now the boiling process was way more intense than I thought it was going to be. I first simmered the mixture until the sugar dissolved, and then boiled it, stirring it pretty frequently to prevent it burning. But my goodness, did this bubble up to the point I had to pour it all into a much larger pan halfway through. Now did it bubble up so ferociously that I was scared? Yeah, I'm pretty much scared of everything. After allowing the jam to cool for about 20 minutes, I poured it into this glass jar and then I convinced myself it was still too hot and the jar was probably going to explode. Here's some unnecessarily close-up shots of the jam. A few days later, I did use this to make my own birthday cake, despite it being about 6 days after my birthday, which makes sense to be honest because I'm late for everything all the time. I also look way too pleased with myself, which is embarrassing. Anyway, that's my embarkment journey into jam making. I hope it helped any aspiring jam makers watching. Thanks.